Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
This one, reservations for
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की जय।
जय
बोलो श्रीमद् भागवतम की
जय
बोलो श्री राधे रानी की जय।
जय।
हैप्पी राधाष्टमी टू एवरीवन। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna everyone.
कृष्णा निशा हरे कृष्णा रीना जी।
Hare Krishna.
Right, so very nice auspicious day today, Ashtami's day, and we have been reading 18th adhyay of the 8th skand. Yeah? Last time हम लोगों ने we completed श्लोक 8, yeah? and जैसा कि हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं इस अध्याय में भगवान विष्णु या अवतार लेते हैं, and what's the name of कि कहाँ पे appear होते हैं भगवान विष्णु? Mother's name is
Aditi.
Aditi Mata, right? And Aditi is also mother of all devatas, by the way, right? And who is the father?
Kashyap Rishi.
Kashyap Muni. Yeah, so Kashyap Muni and Aditi Mata के यहाँ पे भगवान विष्णु अपीयर होते हैं, और जब भगवान विष्णु अपीयर होते हैं तो सभी लोग उनकी प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं। ब्रह्मा जी को पता चलता है, ब्रह्मा जी प्रार्थना करते हैं, फिर सभी देवता प्रार्थना करते हैं, और जो जो भी हो रहा है इज व्हाट हैज बीन डिस्क्राइब्ड बाय सुखदेव गोस्वामी जी टू परीक्षित महाराज. Yeah, so we'll start reading श्लोक 9. Ajay?
Yeah. सिद्ध विद्याधर गणा संकिम पुरुष किन्नरा चारणा यक्षर छांसी सुपर्णा भुज गोतमा गायन्तो अति प्रशंसन्तो नित्यन्तो निबुधानुगाः आदित्य आश्रम पदम कुसुमय सम वाकिरन. The Siddhas, Vidyadharas, Kimpurashas, Kinnars, Karnas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, Suparnas, the best of serpents, and the followers of the demigods all showered flowers on Aditi's residence, covering the entire house while glorifying and praising the Lord and dancing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anil?
Vrastvaदितस्नातिस्तं निजगर्भसम्भवं परं पुमांसं मुदमापविस्मिता गृहीतदेहं नियोगमायया प्रजापतिश्चाह जयेति विस्मितः. When Aditi saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had appeared from her own womb, having accepted a transcendental body by his own spiritual potency, she was struck with wonder and was very happy. Upon meeting with the child, Prajapati Kashyap exclaimed, Jaya Jaya, in great happiness and wonder. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Jayeti Vishmiti hai. Yeah. So because Kashyap Muni could see Lord Vishnu has appeared in his house. Nisha?
Yat tada vapurvati vibhushanayudhe vyakta chidvayakta madhar yadhariva babhuva taineva savamano vatuha sampashyator divyagatir yatha natah. The Lord appeared in his original form with ornaments and weapons in his hands. Although this ever-existing form is not visible in the material world, he nonetheless appeared in this form. Then, in the presence of his father and mother, he assumed the form of Vaman, a Brahman dwarf, a brahmachari, just like a theatrical actor. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So this is how Lord Vishnu appeared. Yeah. And of course, when he appeared to Kashyap Muni and Aditi Mata, yeah, he had Vibhushan Ayudhe. Yeah, so he has ornaments and weapons in his hands. Right. And also we read how he appears with Chakra, Gada, Shankh, and Kamal, right? The lotus flower in his hand, Chaturbhuja. And so this is how he appeared, right? But of course, then in the presence of his mother and father, he assumed the form of Vāmano Vatuhe, a form of Vaman and a Brahmachari, yeah, a Brahman, Dwarf, and a Brahmachari. That's the form which Lord Vishnu took on, right? And it's being mentioned just like a theatrical actor, yeah, Nataha. But that's the form Bhagwan Vishnu takes on, yeah. Rinaji, Hare Krishna.
The word Nata is significant. An actor changes dress to play different parts, but is always the same man. Similarly, as described in the Brahma Samhita 5.3339, the Lord assumes many thousands and millions of forms. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Anant Rupam, Adyam Purana Purusham. He is always present with innumerable incarnations. Ramadi Murtisu Kala Niyamen Tistan Nandavataram Akrod Bhuvaneshu Kintu. Nonetheless, although he appears in various incarnations, they are not different from one another. He is the same person with the same potency, the same eternity, and the same spiritual existence. But he can simultaneously assume various forms. When Vāmanadeva appeared from the womb of his mother, he appeared in the form of Narayan, with 4 hands equipped with the necessary symbolic weapons, and then immediately transformed himself into a brahmachari, Vatu. This means that his body is not material. One who thinks that the Supreme Lord assumes a material body is not intelligent. He has to learn more about the Lord's position. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.9, Janma karma cha me divam evam yo veti tattvataha. One has to understand the transcendental appearance of the Lord in his original transcendental body, Sachidananda Vigraha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prem.
Hare Krishna. Tam vatum vamanam drishtva modmana maharshya karmani karya masu puraskritya prajapatim. When the great sages saw the Lord as the brahmachari dwarf Vamana, they were certainly very pleased. Thus they placed before them Kashyap Muni, the Prajapati, and performed all the ritualistic ceremonies such as the birthday ceremony. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Says this so Vaman Bhagwan, yeah, Maharshaya, all the sages became very extremely happy. Yeah. It says here, according to Vedic civilization, when a child is born in the family of a Brahman, the birthday ceremony known as Jat Karma is first performed, and then other ceremonies are gradually performed. But when this Vaman Roop appeared in the form of a Vatu or Brahmachari, his sacred thread ceremony was also performed immediately. Tasyopaniyamānasya Savitrim Savita Bravi Brahspati Brahmasutram Mekhalam Kashyapo Adadat. At the sacred thread ceremony of Vāmanadeva, the sun god personally uttered the Gayatri mantra. Brihspati offered the sacred thread and Kashyap Muni offered a straw belt. Yeah. So when there is a thread ceremony, what happens is Gayatri mantra is mentioned, and here the Gayatri mantra was recited by none other than Surya Dev, and then Brihspati Brahmasutram. Yeah, Brihspati Maharaj offered the sacred thread. As you know, like when that ceremony takes place, you get the Janevu, right? The sacred thread. And then Kashyap Muni offered a straw belt. Kashyapo Adada. Anilji?
Dada Krishnajinam Bhumirdandam Somo Vanaspati Kaupi Nachadanam Mata Dyoschatram Jagata Pateha. Mother Earth gave him a deer skin, and the demigod of the moon, who is the king of the forest, gave him a Brahmdand, the rod of a brahmachari. His mother Aditi gave him clothes for underwear, and the deity presiding over the heavenly kingdom offered him an umbrella. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so different devatas gave Vaman Bhagwan different items, right? Which he needs to carry. Ajay?
Kamandalum Vedgarbha Kushant Saptarshayo Dadu Akshamala Maharaj Sarasva Vyatmana. O King, Lord Brahma offered a water pot to the inexhaustible Supreme Personality of Godhead. The seven sages offered him kush grass, and Mother Saraswati gave him a string of Rudraksh beads. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so what is described by Sukadeva Goswamiji is Kamandalum Vedgarbha. Vedgarbha is Lord Brahma. Yeah, Lord Brahma is known as Vedgarbha as well. He gave Kamandal. When somebody is Brahmachari, carry a Kamandalam, right? So that's what Brahmaji gave to Vaman Bhagwan. And of course, Kusha grass is Saptarishi. And then Akshamalam is given by Saraswati. Saraswati Atman. Nisha?
Tasma ityupanitaya yaksharat patrikamadata. Bhiksham Bhagavati Sakshadu Madam Ambika Sati. When Vamanadeva had thus been given the sacred thread, Kubera, king of the Yakshas, gave him a pot of begging alms, and Mother Bhagavati, the wife of Lord Shiva and most chaste mother of entire universe, gave him his first alms. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? So as someone becomes Brahmachari, right, then the way they go is they take Bhiksha, right, with the Kamandalam, right? So that says Bhiksham, and who gives Bhiksham to Vamanadeva? First is Bhagavati Saksham Ambika Sati. Yeah. So the mother Bhagavati, the wife of Lord Shiva and most chaste mother of the entire universe, gave him the first Bhiksha. Yeah. Rinaji?
स ब्रह्मवर्चसेन एवं सभां संभावितो वटो ब्रह्मर्षिगण संजुष्टा मत्य रोचत मारिषः. Hare Krishna. Sorry. Having thus been welcomed by everyone, Lord Vamanadeva, the best of the brahmacharis, exhibited his Brahman effulgence. Thus he surpassed in beauty that entire assembly, which was filled with great saintly brahmanas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prem sir?
Samam aitam va nimitva paris samuhnam paristriya sambhyashchar samitir yudo dvij. After Lord Sri Vāmanadeva set a sacrificial fire, he offered worship and performed a fire sacrifice on the sacrificial field. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah. And then Vāmanadeva does the yajna. Srutva shame manamurjitam balim bhugrinam kalpita stetah jagam tatra khilsar sambrito bhare nagam sannam yan pade pade. When the Lord heard that Bali Maharaj was performing Ashwamekh sacrifices under the patronage of Brahmins belonging to the Bhrigu dynasty, the Supreme Lord, who is full in every aspect, proceeded there to show his mercy to Bali Maharaj. By his weight, he pushed down the earth with every step. Yeah. So then Vāmanadeva goes towards the Bali Maharaj's Ashwamekh Yajna. So read this, Anilji.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Akhil Sar Samvart. In other words, he is the proprietor of everything essential in this material world. Thus, although the Lord was going to Bali Maharaj to beg something, he is always complete and has nothing to beg from anyone. Indeed, he is so powerful that in his full opulence, he pressed down the surface of the earth at every step. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Here the Bhagwan Vishnu is defined as Akhil Sar Samvrito, like is complete in all respects. Ajay.
Tam Narmada Yastatata Uttare Bale Yara Ritvib Jaste Bhrigu Kaksha Sangyake Pravartento Bhrigavah Krututtamam Chakshara Duditam Yatharavim. While engaged in performing the sacrifice in the field known as Bhrigu Kaksha on the northern bank of Narmada rivers, the Brahminical priests, the descendants of Bhrigu, saw Vāmanadeva to be like the sun rising nearby. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Nisha?
ते ऋत्विजो यजमानः सदस्या अतत् विशो वामन तेजसा नृप सूर्यः किलायात्युत वा विभावसुः सनत्कुमारोऽथ दिदृक्षया क्रतोः. O king, because of Vāmanadeva's bright effulgence, the priests along with Bali Maharaj and all the members of the assembly were robbed of their splendor. Thus they began to ask one another whether the sun god himself, Sanat Kumar, or the fire god had personally come to see the sacrificial ceremony. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so this is what Sukdev Goswami is telling to, O king. And king is, who is the king?
Parikshit Maharaj.
Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah? Sukdev Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj that because of Vāmanadev's bright effulgence, yeah, it says your Vāmana Tejasa Nripa. They started thinking is the Suryadev himself has come or the Sanat Kumar has come, yeah, to the ceremony. Linaji? Linaji? Prem
I
sir?
think she got disconnected.
Yeah. Can hear me, right? Able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sachin?
Yes.
Hare Krishna, yeah. Can you
Hare
do?
Krishna. Itham sasyeshu भृगुष्वने कथा वितर्कर्यमाणो Bhagvanas Vamana Chatram Sadandam Sajanam Kamandulam Vivesha Vibruddhaya Medha Vatam. While the priests of the Bhrigu dynasty and their disciples talked and argued in various ways, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vāmanadeva, holding his hands the rod, the umbrella, and the water pot full of water, entered the arena of Ashwamedh sacrifice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Vāmanadeva then enters the place where Ashwamedh sacrifice is happening. And who is performing the Ashwamedh sacrifice?
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. Yeah? Bali Maharaj is there, he is performing this Ashwamedh Yajna because he has conquered the entire universe. Yeah. Okay. Prem.
Monja Meklea with Mupavitajin Norattam Jatilam Vamanam Vipram Maya Man Vakam Harim Pravishtam Vikshya Bhrigav Sashish Yaste Sahagnibhi Pratyagrih Samuthyay Sadshiptas Tasya Tejasa. Appearing as a Brahmin boy, wearing a belt of straw, a sacred thread, an upper garment of deerskin, and matted locks of hair, Lord Vāmanadeva entered the arena of sacrifice. His brilliant effulgence diminished the brilliance of all the priests and their disciples, who thus stood from their seats and welcomed the Lord properly by offering obeisances. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Reena ji, can you hear?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay.
Yajmanah pramudito darshaniyam manoramam rupanurupa vayam tasma asan maharata. Bali Maharaj, jubilant at seeing Lord Vāmanadeva, whose beautiful limbs contributed equally to the beauty of his entire body, offered him a seat with great satisfaction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bali Maharaj then as a Yajman offers the asan. Yeah, asan to Vāmanadeva. Swagatenabhinandadat Tado Bhagavato Bali Avnijicharya Maya Mase Mukta Sangha Manoramam. Thus, offering a proper reception to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is always beautiful to the liberated souls, Bali Maharaj worshipped him by washing his lotus feet. Yeah, Ado Bhagavato Bali. So he washes his lotus feet, and of course, it's being mentioned that the Lord is always Mukta Sang Manoramam. Yeah, the people who are liberated souls. Yeah, people who are devoted, right? They always see Lord as beautiful, right? Who is always beautiful to the liberated souls, is what is mentioned. Anilji?
Tatpadashaucham jankalpamashapaham sadharma vinmuttanara dathat sumangalam yad deva devo girishascha chandramauli Maulirdhar Murdhana Paryacha Bhaktya. Lord Shiva, the best of demigods, who carries on his forehead the emblem of the moon, receives on his head with great devotion the Ganges water emanating from the toe of Vishnu. Being aware of religious principles, Bali Maharaj knew this. Consequently, following in the footsteps of Lord Shiva, he also placed on his head the water that had washed the Lord's lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Bali Maharaj first washes the lotus feet, yeah, Adu Kamlam of Vāmanadeva, and then he puts the water on his head. Yeah. It's a nice purport. Let's read this, Ajay.
And Lord Shiva is known as Gangadhar, or one who carries the water of the Ganges on his head. On Lord Shiva's forehead is the emblem of the half moon, yet to give supreme respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva placed the water of Ganges above the emblem. The example should be followed by everyone, or at least by every devotee, because Lord Shiva is one of the Mahajanas. Similarly, Maharaja Bali also later became a Mahajan. One Mahajan follows another Mahajan, and by following the Parampara system of Mahajan activities, one can become advanced in spiritual consciousness. The water of the Ganges is sacrificed because it emanates from the toe of Lord Vishnu. Bali Maharaj washed the lotus feet of Vāmanadeva, and the water with which he did so became equal to Ganges. Bali Maharaj, who perfectly knew all religious principles, therefore took the water on his head, following in the footsteps of Lord Shiva. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, and we all know, right? The Gangadhara, yeah. Lord Shiva is known as Gangadhar, right? The water of the Ganges is on his head, right? When it started from Lord Vishnu's, so nobody could control that on the earth, if you remember, right? And the only one who could manage the whole Ganga coming down was Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva took on his head. That's why it's known as Gangadhar. Yeah. Isha?
Shri Baliruvacha Swagatam te namastubhyam brahmanikam karvamate brahmarshinam tapah sakshan manne tvarya vapurdharam. Bali Maharaj then said to Lord Vāmanadeva, O Brahman, I offer you my hearty welcome and my respectful obeisances. Please let us know what we may do for you. We think of you as personified austerity of the great Brahman sages. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Namastubhyam. So then Bali Maharaj pays the obeisances to Vāmanadeva. Reenaji?
अद्य नः पितरस्तृप्ता अद्य नः पावितं कुलम् अद्य सृष्ट क्रतुरेयं यद भवनागतो गृहान्. O my Lord, because you have kindly arrived at our home, all my forefathers are satisfied, our family and entire dynasty have been sanctified, and the sacrifice we are performing is now complete because of your presence. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pavitam Kulam. Yeah, the whole, all forefathers, the entire dynasty have been sanctified because the Lord has come to their home. What is mentioned? Prem?
अद्याग्नो में श्रुता यथाविधि द्विजात्मज त्वचर्ना वने जने अताम असो वभीर्यं च बुरहो तथा पुनिता तनुभि पदास्वत. Son of a Brahmana, today the fire of sacrifice is ablaze according to the injunction of the Shastra, and I have been freed from all the sinful reactions of my life by the water that has washed your lotus feet. O my Lord, by the touch of your small lotus feet, the entire surface of the world has been sanctified. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we know that Bali Maharaj is so powerful, right? And Bali Maharaj knew everything. Still what he is saying that I have been freed from all the sinful reactions of my life by the water that has washed your lotus feet, right? So as we read in previous slok, Bali Maharaj washes the lotus feet of Vāmanadeva and then puts that water on his head. And he's saying that by doing that, Tvach charna vane jane hai. Yeah. So the sinful reactions of the whole life has been washed away. And then also he's saying at the same time that Tatha Punita Tanu Bhi Padestava, like because by the touch of your small lotus feet, right? Because he takes form of Vāmanadeva, yeah, the entire surface of the world has been sanctified. is how Bali Maharaj is glorifying Vāmanadeva. Sachin?
यद वटो वांछसी तत् प्रतीक्ष मे वामर्थिनम विप्र सुता नुतर कये गाम कांचनम गुणवद धाम भृष्टम तथा न पेय मुत वा विप्र कन्या ग्रामान समृद्धान स्तूरगान गजान वा रथांस्त हतम संप्रतिच्छ. O son of Brahmana, it appears that you have come here to ask me for something. Therefore, whatever you want, you may take from me. O best of those who are worshipable, you may take from me a cow, gold, a furnished house, palatable food and drink, the daughter of a Brahmana for your wife, prosperous villages, horses, elephants, chariots, or whatever you desire. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And who is speaking right now?
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. Yeah? Bali Maharaj is telling this to
Vaman Maharaj.
Vāmanadeva, yeah? Who is the Lord Vishnu's avatar. Right? And then he says, this is the ends of Bhaktivedanta purpose of the 8th canto, 18th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Lord Vāmanadeva, the Dwarf Incarnation. He appears to Mata Aditi and Kashyap Muni. Follow Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai.
Jai.
So we still have some time, so we can start the 19th Adhyay, which is about Lord Vāmanadeva begs charity from Bali Maharaj. Yeah. So we'll continue reading this. Text 1. Sri Shukvacha iti verochane vakyam dharma yuktam sa sunitam nisamya bhagwan pritah prati nandadeva abravit. Shukdev Goswami continued, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vāmanadeva, heard Bali Maharaj speaking in this pleasing way, he was very satisfied. For Bali Maharaj had spoken in terms of religious principles. Thus, the Lord began to praise him. Yeah, so Bhagwan started speaking. Bhagwan Prita hai. Yeah, he started praising Bali Maharaj. Anilji?
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Vachastavaita Tajjanadeva Sunratam Kulochitam Dharma Yutam Yashaskaram Yasya Pramanam Bhagavah Samparaye Pitamaha Kulabradha Prashantah. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O King, you are indeed exalted because your present advisors are the Brahmins who are descendants of Bhrigu, and because your instructor for your future life is your grandfather, the peaceful and venerable Prahlad Maharaj. Your statements are very true, and they completely agree with religious etiquette. They are in keeping with the behavior of your family, and they enhance your reputation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Vāmanadeva praises Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is, who is Prahlad Maharaj? Is Bali Maharaj's grandfather, yeah? Says here, your grandfather, the peaceful and venerable Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, if you remember, Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ajay?
न हितेस्मिन्नङ्कुले कश्चिन्न सत्त्वः कृपणः पुमान् प्रत्याख्याता प्रतिश्रुत्य यो वादाता द्विजाते. I know that even until now, no one taking birth in your family has been poor-minded or miserly. No one has refused to give charity to Brahmanas, nor after promising to give charity has anyone failed to fulfill his promise. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Vāmanadeva is telling Bali Maharaj that in your dynasty, no one has refused to give charity to Brahmins. Of course, Vāmanadeva there as a Brahman brahmachari is going to ask for charity, right? Nisha?
न सन्ति तीर्थे युधि चार्ति नार्थिताः परान्मुखाये त्वमन्स्विनो नृप युष्मत्कुले यद्यश सामलेन प्रह्लाद उद्धाति यथोडूपः खे. O King Bali, never in your dynasty has the low-minded king been born who upon being requested has refused charity to Brahmanas in holy places or a fight to Kshatriyas on a battlefield. And your dynasty is even more glorious due to the presence of Prahlad Maharaj, who is like the beautiful moon in the sky. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Rinaji?
यतो जातो हिरण्याक्षश्चरन्नेक इमां महीं प्रतिवीरं दिग्विजये नाविन्दत गदायुधः. It was in your dynasty that Hiranyaksh was born. Carrying only his own club, he wandered the globe alone, without assistance to conquer all directions, and no hero he met could rival him. Hare Krishna.
Same thing.
Yam vinirjya krichenam vishnu mudvar agatam atmanam jayin mene tadvriyam bhuri anusmaran. When delivering the earth from the Garbhodakshin sea, Lord Vishnu in his incarnation as a boar killed Hiranyaksh, who had appeared before him. The fight was severe and the Lord killed Hiranyaksh with great difficulty. Later, as the Lord thought about the uncommon prowess of Hiranyaksh, he felt himself victorious indeed. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so as we remember, Hiranyaksh, yeah, he took the earth, Mother Earth in the Garbhodakshaya sea, and then Lord Vishnu appeared as Lord Varaha and saved the earth. Sachin?
Nishamya tad padam bhrata hiranya kashipu pura antum bhratruna hanam kruddho jagam nilayam hare. When Hiranyakashipu heard the news of his brothers being killed, with great anger he went to the residence of Vishnu, the killer of his brother, wanting to kill Lord Vishnu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we know the story of Hiranyaksh and then Hiranyakashipu. Yeah. And Tamayantam samalokya Shulepanim kritanpata Chintayamasa kalejo Vishnur Maya Vinambara. Seeing Hiranyakashipu coming forward bearing a trident in his hand like personified death, Lord Vishnu, the best of all mystics and the knower of the progress of time, thought as follows. And I think we are going to pause here. We'll continue reading this, where Bali Maharaj is kind of praising, Vāmanadeva is praising Bali Maharaj's dynasty, right? And then we'll read what happens after that. So we'll pause here for now. And as we know, today is, what day is today?
Radha
Radha
Radha Ashtami, right? Radhe is the most beloved of Lord Shri Krishna. Like if we need devotion to Radhe, to Govind, then we have to pray to Radhe Rani. Yeah? It's only with Radhe Rani's blessings that we can read the Srimad Bhagavatam and we can actually glorify Lord Vishnu, Lord Shri Krishna. So we are going to hear today, yeah, Radha Ashtakam and then Radha Kripa Kataksham. So we'll hear two things today, right? So one is 4-5 minutes, which is the Radha Ashtakam, and then we'll hear the Radha Kripa Ashtakam. So that is really beautiful. So let's hear that.
Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Shri Nimbarghacharya Virachita Shri Radhikashtakam. Namaste Shriyai Radhikayai Parayai Namaste Namaste Mukunda Priyayai Sadananda Rupe Prasidattvamanta Prakashe Spuranti Mukundena Sardam Svavasopaharam Yashoda Sutam Vasvadadyadi Chauram Samaradayanti Swadamno Dareya Babandashu Nivya Prapadyenu Damodara Preyasimtam Duraradhyamaradhya Krishnam Vashetam Mahaprema Purena Radhabidabu Swayam Nama Kirtya Harau Prema Yachat Prapannaya Me Krishna Rupe Samaksham Mukundastvaya prema dore na baddha patango yatatvam anubramyamana Upakridayan hardamevanu krupa vartate karayato mayishtim Brajantim svavrundavane nityakalam mukundena sakam vidayan kamalam Samhamokshyamananukampakatakshai shriyam chintaye satchidanandarupam Mukundanuragena romanchitan gairaham vipyamanam tanusveda bindum Mahardavrushtya krupapanga drushtya samalokayantim kadamam vichakshe Yadanka-baloke mahalalasaugam mukundak karoti swayam dhyeyapada Padam radhikete sada darshayantar hudistam namantam khiradrochisham Sada radhikanam ajihvagratasyat sada radhika rupamakshyagra astam Shrutau radhika kirtirantasvabhave gunaradhikaya shriyayetadihe Idam tvashtakam radhikaya priyaya pateyu sadaivam hitamodarasya Sutishtanti vrundavane Krishna damni sakhi murtayo yugma sevanukula Iti Shri Nimbarkhajarya Virachitam Shri Radhikashtakam Sampurnam
Shri Radhe Rani ki jai. And now we'll actually hear this is very beautiful Radha Kripa Kataksh Strotam. Yeah, it's around 6 to 7 minutes. So we'll just hear it. Yeah.
Shri Mahadeva Krita Shri Radha Kripa Kataksh Stavaraja Munindra Vrinda Vandite Triloka Shoka Harini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaje Kunja Bhuvilasini Vrajendra Bhanu Nandini Vrajendra Sunu Sangate Kada karishyasi hama kripa kataksha bhajanam अशोकवृक्षवल्लरी वितानमण्डपस्थिते प्रवालपल्लव प्रभारुणाङ्घ्रिकोमले वराभयस्फुरत्करे प्रभूतसम्पदालये कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपा कटाक्षभाजनम् अनङ्गरङ्गमङ्गलप्रसङ्गभङ्गुरभ्रुवां विभ्रमं ससम्भ्रमं दृगन्तबाणपातने निरन्तरं वशीकृता प्रतीतिनन्दनन्दने कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् तडित्सुवर्णचम्पकप्रदीप्तगौरविग्रहे मुखप्रभापरास्तकोटिशारदेन्दुमण्डले विचित्रचित्रसञ्चरचकोरशावलोचने कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् मदोन्मदाति यौवने प्रमोदमानमण्डिते प्रियानुरागरञ्जिते कलाविलासपण्डिते अनन्यधन्यकुञ्जराज्यकामकेलिकोविदे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अशेषहावभावधीरहीरहारभूषिते प्रभूतशातकुम्भकुम्भकुम्भिकुम्भसूतनी प्रशस्तमण्डहास्य चूर्णपूर्णसौख्यसागरे कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् मृणालवालवल्लरी तरङ्गरङ्गदोर्लते लताग्रलास्यलोलनीललोचनावलोकने ललाङ्गुलन्मिलन्मनोज्ञमुग्धमोहनाश्रिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् सुवर्णमालिकाञ्चितत्रिरेककं कुकण्ठगे त्रिसूत्रमङ्गलीगुण त्रिरत्नदीप्तिदीदिति सलोलनीलकुन्तलप्रसूनगुच्छगुम्फिते कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् नितम्बबिम्बलम्बमानपुष्पमेखलागुणे प्रशस्तरत्नकिङ्किणी कलापमध्यमञ्जुले करीन्द्रशुण्डदण्डिकावरोहसौभगोरुके कदा करिष्यसि मां कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अनेकमन्त्रनादमञ्जुनूपुरारवस्कलत् समाजराजहंसवंशनिक्वनाति गौरवे विलोलहेमवल्लरी विडम्बिचारुचङ्क्रमे कदा करिष्यसि हमा कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् अनन्तकोटिविष्णुलोकनम्रपद्मजार्चिते हिमाद्रिजपुलोमजा विरिञ्चजावरप्रदे अपार सिद्धिरिद्धिदिग्धसत्पदाङ्गुलीनखे कदा करिष्यसि हमा कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् मखेश्वरी क्रियेश्वरी स्वदेश्वरी सुरेश्वरी त्रिवेद भारतीश्वरी प्रमाणशासनेश्वरी रमेश्वरी शमेश्वरी प्रमोदकानेश्वरी व्रजेश्वरी व्रजाधिपे श्रीराधिके नमोस्तुते इतीमामद्भुतं स्तवं निशम्य भानुनन्दिनी करोति सन्ततं जनं कृपाकटाक्षभाजनम् भवेत् तदेव सञ्चिता त्रिरूपकर्मनाशनं लभेत् तदा व्रजेन्द्रसूनुमण्डलप्रवेशनम् राकायां च सिताष्टम्यां दशम्यां च विशुद्धधी एकादश्यां त्रयोदश्यां यः पठेत् साधकः सुधिः यं यं कामयते कामं तं तमाप्नोति साधकः राधा कृपा कटाक्षेन भक्ति स्यात् प्रेम लक्षणा उरुधग्ने नापि धग्ने हृद्धग्ने कंठधग्नके राधा कुंडजले स्थिता यः पठेत् साधकः शतम् तस्य सर्वार्थसिद्धिः स्यात् वाक्सामर्थ्यं तथा लभेत् ऐश्वर्यं च लभेत् साक्षात् दृशा पश्यति राधिका तेन सतत्क्षणाद्देव तुष्टदत्ते महावरं येन पश्यति नेत्राभ्यां तत्प्रियं श्यामसुन्दरम् नित्यलीलाप्रवेशं च ददाति श्रीव्रजाधिपः अथ परतरं प्रार्थ्यं वैष्णवस्य न विद्यते इति श्रीमद्ऊर्ध्वाम्नाये श्रीराधिकायाः कृपाकटाक्षस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्।
बोलो श्री राधे रानी की जय।
जय
जय।
So extra time हो गया, but nice Radha Astami, and then you also have to take a break next week. So again, pause for one more week. I'm traveling, so next week pause करेंगे, and then we'll restart again from Monday. And hopefully, then we can continue. this year. Yeah. So again, pause next week, but then we'll restart after that.
Okay.
So happy Radhastami, and everyone enjoy. Have a nice long weekend. And again, another week. See you back. Yeah.
Okay. Radhe
Hare
Radhe.
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.